Hi, my name is Ryan Gustafson. I've been married to my wife Stephanie since 2007. We have a son, Grant. We live in Ankeny, Iowa, and we have a good life. I think the first time that I really accepted Jesus in, I guess, the most sincere way possible was after my father passed away. I had a very difficult time dealing with that. I was 18 years old at the time that happened. And I had always been raised in church, and I had asked Jesus to come into my heart in Sunday school and stuff like that, but it really wasn't that real for me until I went through that crisis and I needed a Savior, and Jesus was the answer. Sometimes that being served has really impacted me. Growing up, my grandma was always the one who took us to church. We would usually stay the night with her on Saturday nights, and we have a lot of good memories and times from doing that. And then we'd all go to church in the morning, and we'd go through Sunday school, and then we'd be in the service. And it was a weekly thing, and it was, at the time, I just thought of it as, going to grandma's, and that was exciting. But looking back, I think my grandma and her being a servant to us and kind of trying to be a good example and show us the right way to live was something that really had a big impact on me, especially after my father passed away when I was 18. I definitely feel it's a joy to serve. My whole life growing up in church, I've always been taught, these are the things we need to be doing, and these are things that we need to be involved in. And I guess for me, that's kind of where the rubber hits the road for my faith walk. That's kind of where I see myself fitting into God's kingdom and doing God's will, is when I'm doing something, whether it be for the church or for a friend, or just trying to be a good person or live like Jesus wants us to live. Some different ways that I've served others and in and outside of the church is, just trying to be there for people. Like if they need somebody, to be there for them. Trying to be a good friend, trying to teach people by the way I live my life, and not so much what I have to say, but seeing how I live. In the church, I feel like we're all part of this big church, and we're all supposed to be gifted in some way, and so just kind of finding where it is that my gift set guides me, and the way that the opportunities that are available. I feel like when I'm serving, I'm being used by God as an instrument to show His love to somebody. And so I definitely feel more connected to God when that's going on. And then I also feel like not only am I doing something to help somebody and be that light to that person, but I'm also getting a chance to be used by God, and that's what it's all about for me. I would encourage people who felt that they were too busy to get involved to realize that you're going to be at church anyway, so it's not like it's going to eat up any more of your time than you're already spending at church. And plus, I feel like you're really going to see a return on that investment in time and working with other people in the church. I feel like you're going to grow with God, you're going to grow in your relationships with the people at the church, and you're really going to be blessed.